just like the guy whose feet are too big for his.
Our lesson today is going to focus on weather. And I know that weather in Indiana may sometimes feel like we have 4 different seasons in one day, but I promise you that is not true. And we're going to look at each season and its consequences of the weather in each different part. Let's start off with winter. So what do you think the consequences are for winter, the season? When thinking about winter, I first think about the average temperatures and how they drop tremendously in the months of November through March, which is the winter dates. So as you can see, the average low temperature can be sometimes around maybe 15 degrees, which means nowadays it's like below 0. So those are some cold days and maybe some 2-hour delay days. In this, I want to talk about how the record of snowfall and how much snow we can get during the winter. Sometimes it can get enough to be a record amount. And as you can see in Fort Wayne, we got a lot last year and the year before. So this year must be just the same. And now I think we can move on to spring since we've talked about snow. So what are your guys' ideas for spring? When I think about spring, I think about rain and monthly precipitation. As you can see in the slide, the amount of rain that mostly falls is during April to about June, and those are about the spring times. Now that we've talked about spring and the amount of rainfall, now we can talk about summer, which is one of your guys' probably favorite time, no school. So what about summer? As you guys probably already know, summer has a lot of heat, and with heat comes humidity. If there's too much humidity, you can see that you may feel a little wet all around and frizzy. And if there's not enough humidity, then it's too dry. And lastly, I want to talk about fall, which is our last season to talk about. And we have to say is that the leaves are all changing colors. As you can see on this map, it shows all the actual foliage map of when fall would be most in blossom, and ours would be mid-October to late October in Indiana. That's it, class. I hope you enjoyed our lesson on the seasons.